Hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel, The Lad Flicks Show. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most anticipated animated movie of the year, Mufasa, The Lion King. A prequel to one of the most iconic stories in animation history. Is this film roars like a lion or purrs like a house cat? Let's break it down. First things first, the story takes us back to the origins of Mufasa, the legendary king we know from The Lion King. It all begins with Mufasa as an orphan cub, swept away by a devastating flood. Alone and vulnerable, he's rescued by a pride led by Prince Taka, who we later come to know as Scar. This relationship between Mufasa and Taka is the heart of the movie. They grow up together, but tensions brew as Mufasa's natural leadership shines, leaving Taka in the shadows. And if that's not enough, there's a love triangle with Sarabi, which further strains their bond. Ultimately, Taka's jealousy and insecurities boil over, leading to his infamous transformation into Scar. It's a gripping narrative that perfectly sets the stage for the Lion King we all know and love. But does it do justice to the legacy of the original? Let's talk about that. There's a lot this movie gets right. It gives us a deeper understanding of Mufasa and Scar, their rivalry, and what shaped them into the lions we know. The film also introduces some intense, visually stunning sequences, like their run-ins with the villainous white lion, Kiros, which really crank up the tension. And let's not forget the performances. Aaron Pierre, as Mufasa, and Kelvin Harrison Jr., as Taka deliver powerhouse voice acting, giving their characters the gravitas they deserve. The emotional beats between them hit hard, especially in moments of betrayal and heartbreak. But the film is not without any flaws. The narrative sometimes feels weighed down by details that don't necessarily add much to the story. Do we really need to know the origin of Rafiki's cane, or how Pride Rock was built? Probably not. Next, another issue is pacing. The movie's progression through perilous scenarios feels repetitive at times, which can make the story drag. And those new songs? While decent, they lack the emotional punch to make them truly memorable. And here's a big one. Taka's transformation into Scar feels rushed. It relies on a cliché plot device that doesn't fully capture the complexity of his descent into villainy. Now, let's talk music. Lin-Manuel Miranda steps in with a brand new soundtrack, including songs like I Always Wanted a Brother and Bye Bye within the movie, but here's the thing. They don't quite hit the legendary status of Elton John's classics. Sure, they add some fresh energy, but will they stay with you after the credits roll? That's debatable. Visually, this film is nothing short of spectacular. The photorealistic CGI brings the African savanna to life, with such detail that you can almost feel the heat of the Pride Land's sun. Barry Jenkins, the director, masterfully captures the emotional depth of the story, adding layers to Mufasa and Scar that we've never seen before. But there's a catch. While the visuals are stunning, the hyper-realistic animation sometimes struggles to convey the emotional expressiveness of the characters. That emotional connection we felt in the original Lion King? It's not always there. So this movie worth your time? For fans of the franchise, it's definitely worth a watch. It adds depth to beloved characters, explores their backstories, and delivers some jaw-dropping visuals. Younger audiences will probably love it, and there's enough nostalgia to keep longtime fans engaged. But if you're expecting the emotional resonance or innovation of the original Lion King, you might walk away feeling a bit underwhelmed. It's a solid prequel, but it doesn't quite reach the heights of its predecessor. So that's it for today's my spoiler-free review of the movie Mufasa the Lion King. What do you think? Are you excited to see this movie? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's chat about it. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next episode of The Lad Flicks Show.